Hi crafters, it's Hannah here. This is the project that we're going to be making today. It is an exploding gift box, and inside there is also room for a gift card. So yes, this is what we're going to be making. Stay tuned and I will show you how to make this flower that we've got on top of the box. You can see it's got a little bit of dimension. So yeah, let's get started. We'll do our scoring first. We've got our piece of real red cardstock that is 11 by 11 1/4 by 11 1/4, and you're going to score it at 3 3/4 and then at 7 1/2, and you're going to flip it around and do exactly the same thing. So 3 3/4, 3 3/4 and 7 1/2. Okay, and then with our crumb cake piece, this is cut at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. You're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1 inch, there we go. So that is our scoring done. Just move my scoreboard and then bone folder. Where have I put it? Ah, there it is. So then fold on all of your score lines and burnish. So this is a exploding box, and you need to cut your tabs. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with me today. My brain's not working. So cut up to that first score line and then mitre in your tabs like we've done on a lot of boxes. So straight up, neatly if possible, and mitre. And this one, try not to cut the whole flap off, that would be useful. And last one, there we go. Okay, and get those bits out of the way, or just, brush them all over yourself, that's fine too. With our real red piece, going to fold on all those lines and burnish. Okay, and then for this piece you're just going to cut away the 4 outer squares, 4 corners, so completely cut those out. So what I was trying to say a minute ago is the whole exploding box thing, I was never that, not impressed, that's not the right word, I was never that fussed by them, and I can't tell you why. I was just like, they're okay. So I thought of what would make it a little bit more interesting to me, and that would be having a little gift card pocket inside. So you've got whatever goodies are in the box and a gift card, and we need to score the card for that, I forgot. So I'll just cut this out and then we can do that. Okay, last one. So there we go, base of the box done. And let me just grab the scoreboard again. So we've got our little pocket piece here, which is cut at 4.5 by 2, and you're going to score it at 1 inch on 3 sides. So not 1 inch, half an inch on 3 sides. So it's easy to cut it, score it there. So that's 4, and then 1.5, and then at 4 again. So it's half an inch on 3 sides. You don't need to do the top because that's going to be the top of the pocket. So then we fold and burnish those lines as well. Always give your score lines a good burnish because they will sit more neatly. Okay, so now that that's done, we can apply some tear tape, and I just need to grab my little ruler. Even though it is tear tape, I like to use the ruler so I get a nice straight edge, just because basically that is the whole reason. I just like a straight edge. Okie dokie. And okay. And then you just need to mitre the corners. So I'll turn it over so you can see. There's a little square in each corner. You're going to cut that square away, but also cut the tab at an angle, so you're left with that shape. And the same here, and then this one you're going to mitre the tab too, so then you're left with that. Okie dokie. So this is ready for that. In a second we'll grab our box lid back in and put that together, and I'm just going to use fast fuse on the 4 tab pieces. Don't know what is up with this fast fuse today. It does not want to work. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then just folding. Actually, should I? Before we stick it together, actually no, it's fine, carry on. I've done it now, no matter. You could do the stamp, well, you could stick on the label, ignore me, just ignore me. My brain has just gone to mush today. You know what it is? It's raining here today, and that's what it is. The rain has got to my brain, I think, and it's made my brain just go bleh today. So that's our lid. We're going to put something on top, but we can do it afterwards. It's fine. So we'll do some stamping next, I think, shall we? Now I'll tell you what we'll do first. We'll sort out the box base. Can you see if I can zoom out a little bit more? Oops. Yeah, that'll do. So to decorate the box, I have got some of the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces for each of the flaps, inside and out. And these are cut at, I'll tell you in a moment, 3.5 by 3.5. And you're just going to stick those on all 4 tabs, but I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do all 4 of them because that would be boring, I think. So you get the idea. A layer up just like that. Okay, so you're going to do that on all 4 sides, on the inside and then on the outside. So I'll pause and be right back. Okay, so I've stuck the pieces of designer series paper on the inside and the outside of the box, and then you just need to stick a square of, I've got the shimmer paper, so I thought that was quite pretty, on the center. Oops, on the, oh come on. There we go. That's what happens when you leave the lid off your glue. So always put the glue back on straight away. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's going to go there, like that. And then our little pocket piece, which is here, is going to sit just there. So you just need to take off the tape backing on all 3 sides, and I like to, if I can find my gift card, just place it in there when I'm sticking it down. If you stick these side tabs down like that, just to make sure I've got enough room, and when I'm placing it, oops. Okay, and that's just going to go there, like so. Just slide that out and then give that a good burnish with your bone folder to make sure that does not come off. Okay, so our gift card will just slide nicely in like so. You can put this to one side for a second and come back to our lid. So I've got some more of the shimmer paper. I've got one that's going to go on the top, and then one that we're going to do some stamping on, and I'm going to be using the flower patch stamp set. I haven't used this in ages, but I love this stamp set. Just grab a couple of blocks. So Photopolymer stamp set, and you can see it's nicely stained pink because I've used it quite a bit. So I'm going to stamp the full image in real red, and make sure you get this inked up really nicely. And come a bit closer. And if it looks like a part of it isn't inked, just go back in and give it a little bit of a twist and a tap, and that usually does the trick. And give it a good press. You would normally use your pierced mat, but I'm working on quite a big pad of paper here, so it should be fine. Look at that, love it. Okay, so for the next bit, I'm going to grab the shimmer paper again, and we're using this flower, and you need to stamp it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So one of them, they do come with matching dies. Let me just grab them and show you. 1 second, where have they gone? There they are. So that big die matches that one. So one of them I'm going to cut out with the coordinating die. So let me just cut them out from this big piece. One of them we're going to cut with the die, and then the others we're just going to use our scissors and cut down to the size that we need. So that one's for the die. So, oh, let me just go and get the door, 1 second. I'm back. My poor mum just went up the road, and it has been pouring here all day. And when I say pouring, she's soaked, poor thing. So, where was I? Right, flowers. This first flower, we're just going to cut off the outer petals. You've seen me do this before, but it has been a while. So, let me zoom in. So I'm just cutting off the outer petals. And yeah, it might take a little bit of time, but just slowly work your way around. Okay, so that's that flower done. So we've just trimmed off the outer edges. Then on this one, we're going to trim off the next 2 rows of petals. So this one and this one. So again, as when you're fussy cutting, you keep your scissors still and just move the paper and just work your way around. Okay, so you probably guess what's going to happen with this one. We're going to cut away all of the flower and just leave that centre. Just this one here. So as I said, I have done a video on this before, but it's been a while ago, so you may not have seen it. I think it was one of my very first video tutorials actually. So I've been on here. Okay. Oops, there we go. Oh, okay, and I'm just going to go and die cut this one out. 1 second. Okay, so we have our 4. Let me zoom back out. We've got our 4 flower pieces that we've cut out. This one I die cut out, and then these 2, 3 you've just watched me cut. Just getting rid of some of this rubbish, and we need to put dimensionals on the backs of all of them. Oops. Just one in the centre of those will be enough. I'm actually going to put another one on there. So the piece that we just stamped, the solid flower, we're going to layer up on top of that. So I'm going to try and offset the petals like that, and then these will just sit on top, and again offsetting the petals. and give it a good press down. And in the centre, I want a nice big pearl. I'll just use my scissors. And pearl is the exact size of the middle, which is cool. So that is going to go on top of our box. Before we attach that, I'm going to decorate the sides of the box with some of the stitched edge ribbon, which I just love. This is in the autumn winter catalogue. If you need one, just let me know and I'll get one in the post to you. So I'm just taking some, this is about an inch thick, so I'm just, let me zoom out some more. There we go. Just taking some tear tape. I'm going to do 2 rows of it all the way around the box, like so. Just to make sure that it is stuck down well. Make sure that's, yep. And if it overlaps a little bit, that's fine. Okay, whoops. Okay, just going to get my bone folder and just press that down a little bit. Okay, then take the backing off. Eek. And poke it all. There we go. And this one. Okay, and then you're just going to line the box with the ribbon. It doesn't matter where you start because all the corners are the same. There's no back of the box particularly, but I'm going to start in the middle. No, actually I'll start on an edge because then I'll be able to neaten it off. And then you're just going to press the ribbon into the tape all the way around the box. I'll hold it up so you can see. Okay. As I'm going around, I'm not pressing it super hard, just so I can get a look to make sure it's in the right place, so you can lift it back up if you need to. And then we're just going to cut off that piece with ribbon scissors. Just going to trim that off, and then neaten that up. Whoops. There we go. So now we can go in with our bone folder as well and just give that a good press. Okay, and that's the box sides decorated. Now we just need to stick that bit on the top. There we go. And that's our lid completed. Just pressing it just to make sure it's stuck on well. So you don't want it falling off. Just give it a gentle press. There we go. Ta-da! And then we can bring our box base back in, and I'm just going to do a little stamping on here. I'm using real red ink, and the sentiment is from, what's it from? That's a very good question. I mounted it on the block and now I can't remember what it's from. That's interesting. Anyway, it says sending wishes your way. Seriously, I don't know what stamp set this is from. Hang on, let me just have a look. Found it! It's from the Butterfly Basics stamp set. So yeah, I thought this font was quite nice, and it could go for whatever occasion you need. Yep. And just in the centre. There we go. So let's move some of this gumph out of the way. I can show you the completed box. So then there's your gift card in there, and then you can put, I've just got a little bag that some jewellery came in. Or I did fit in, what did I fit in? Oh, there it is. A little handmade candle that I've got. So it's a good size box for a gift. And then you just pop the lid on top. Hopefully it will fit. Yes, there we go. So that is our exploding box. So when they open it, it's ta-da! And then they've got the gift and the gift card. So I hope you like this video. It's a little bit of a longer video today. Let me know if you give it a try. If you do, I would love to see it. You can post some pictures on my Facebook page. That would be fantastic. So yeah, give it a go. Let me know. If you need any of the products that I've used today, there will be links in the description over to my website, and you can get them there. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, because that's just awesome when you do. And share this video with your friends. Let them all try it too, and yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!